It's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CIE. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I have done this analysis before, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price action, a whole lot of updates here need to be done. So the first thing I'm going to do is just a little house cleaning here and get rid of this line and this line. Both lines still do pertain to the chart, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to have a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion. So I want to just try to keep this as clean as possible. So first update, though, comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that perhaps remember the last video I did and remember me talking about 58 cents as a level of resistance, well, now that the price is broken above it and it's closed above it, this is what I would call the ideal level of support. I mean, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute best going forward? If the price can stay above 58 cents, that would be a great sign of power for the bulls. Now, if the price falls below it, I'm not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can stay above it, that would be a great sign of strength on the bulls' part. Taking a step back and looking at just the big picture of things, the overall perspective, it's all about the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, this line is going to continue to move and look something like that. So if you want to picture that as an uptrending trend line, that makes perfect sense. So when you stop and think about it, well, what does the price need to do in order to stay above an uptrending trend line? Well, the price itself needs to continue to move up over time. And that by definition is what a bullish move is, right? And that's why I love charts. When you look at them certain ways, they basically insult your intelligence. So again, 58 cents, ideal level of support, but from the big picture of things and a very simple way to look at, the chart and the current move in terms of measuring the health of it. As long as the price is above that purple line, bulls are in full health, no questions asked. Now, what about areas of resistance? For this, might have to go to another time frame, but we are going to have to scrunch up the chart here. So it'll get harder to see, but good problem to have because we're having to go back this far into the chart's history. So let's see. No, broke above that. Yeah, hasn't been up this high for a while. So next key level of resistance going into next week, 65 cents. You can see quite a bit of price congestion right around the 65 cent area back here. So that'll definitely be, that next hurdle that the bulls are going to have to cross. All in all, though, no doubt about it. Very, very nice day today. Nice way to close out the week. So it'll be interesting to see if the bulls can build upon this momentum next week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click that image right there and I will email you the guide. The guide is very short, it's to the point, and like I said, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.